Hi, you're with Chandeep at Goodly once again, and in this video, I'm going to talk about a new dashboard that I've created to track the coronavirus spread in India. On the left hand side, I have some pretty standard metrics like the total number of cases that we have until the current date, the active cases until the current date, the number of deaths that have happened the current date, and a few percentages at the bottom. We also have the number of cases that have increased since yesterday. There is a map here, which is where you can select a particular state to go take a look at the state data. You can also do that using the slicer at the bottom. If you hover the mouse on top of the map, you get to see some additional state details as a tooltip, which is where you can see percentages and the people who have been recovered in that particular state until the current date. On the right here, I've added a couple of additional metrics. The first metric here is the world rank. This is based on the active cases that are currently there in India. So I compared this number with the world and figure out that what's the world rank that India has. I've also figured out the compounded growth rate that we have seen in the number of cases each day for the last 15 days. And I've also calculated what has been the maximum cases added on a particular day. So 13th April was the day when we witnessed the maximum number of cases added in the country. I've also built projections in this model. If we continue to grow at the growth rate, which is 14.6%, the compounded growth rate for the last 15 days, until the time the lockdown ends, which is the 3rd of May, we're going to have 1,43,000 cases, round about that number. That's a lot of cases. I certainly don't want that to happen, but that's what the projection says. I can even extend the time of the projection period. So as of now, this is until 3rd of May. I can maximum extend the projection period for 30 days. So even if I stretch this until August, it is still going to project only for the next 30 days. In the next 30 days, if we continue to grow at 14.6% every single day, we're going to get a lot of cases in the country, 730,000 cases in the country. What I could also do is I could even set my own custom growth rate. So I can click on here, the growth rate drop down here, and instead of choosing the 15 days compounding, I can probably go at 8% or 9% or even 5% for that matter to see what the cases are going to look like at that particular growth rate 30 days from now. What I could also do is I can even do projections state by state. So let's just click on the state of Maharashtra, which is where we have the highest number of cases, and we have nearly about 3,000 cases in Maharashtra. At about 5%, this is going to become 12,602 cases by the end of 30 days. And let's just take a look at a 15 days compounding growth rate. That means at 16.1%, we're going to have 2,59,684 cases in Maharashtra only. And if I click the drop down here, and if I just go back to maybe the date of May here, so by the time the lockdown probably ends, we're going to have 43,000 cases in Maharashtra only. I certainly don't want any of that to be true. At the bottom here, we have the growth in the cases from yesterday. This chart talks about that the percentage growth that we have been witnessing from yesterday, and that's the growth that needs to fall for the number of cases not to grow that fast. In early April, we were seeing about 26% growth rate, but now the growth rate has fallen to about 9%, 12%, that kind of stuff. This still needs to go down for the cases not to increase that fast. One additional feature that I've created is how many days did it take to reach 5x or 10x cases. So you can see that from a 0 to 100 at the country level, we reached in 44 days. We reached 1,000 cases after we reached 100 cases in just about 14 days. We reached 5,000 cases after we reached 1,000 cases in just about 10 days. And this bracket is still on, and we are 9 days and counting in this bracket. You can even select the particular state to take a look at the breakup of the multiplier on the state level. And before I forget, you can also turn off the forecasting from the button right here. You can toggle it off, and when you do that, you only get to see the actual data. Alright, a word about data sources in the end. I have sourced all my data from a website called grainmart.in. That is where I've got the Indian coronavirus data, and the world data I've got it from worldometers.com, which is where I have also sourced the data for the last dashboard of coronavirus that I created. I've mentioned both these resources in the blog post that I've written. You can actually take a look at that. In the blog post, I have also mentioned a link to download the model in case you'd like to make any changes or do any additions to this model. I've also web published the model, so in case you would like to come back and take a look at the model on a regular basis, I am definitely going to refresh the model at least once a day, so you can come back and you can take a look at the new data every single day. Alright, that's all about it. Let me know how did you find the dashboard, and wherever you are in the world, be at home, be safe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.